We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Cubs look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Wade Miley will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off.
First pitch, 7-10.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Digging in now, David Bote. Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's taken him deep once. Now a ball lined to the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bote, playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
To 1-2 now. Working on striking out the side in the first. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Tyler Chatwood is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Stepping into the box, Joey Votto. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Joey Votto becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We are still scoreless. Cubs four-hole hitter Anthony Rizzo. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-1.
Fouled away. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
0-2 the count to Suarez.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
In now, Mike Moustakas. Fouled off. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 17 home runs and 47 RBIs. Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2. Chatwood, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Reds are down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. The next Cub up, Steven Souza. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A windup and the 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Stepping in now, Tyler Chatwood. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Reds look to get the offense going in the 3rd, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Galvis behind 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. Ready now for Cincinnati. Wade Miley will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Javier Baez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have.
Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Into the box, David Bodie. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Coming to the plate now, Mark Payton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Reds, and it's going to be for extra bases. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And the Reds are off to a hot start in the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
In is Joey Votto now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. Votto A Canadian native. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Here's the 0-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And he fouls this one off. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead of the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Fouled away. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And it's 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready now, Mike Moustakas. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Chopped at third. Reined in. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen,
okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aristides Aquino comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And they take the lead. It's gone.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Barnhart playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heat.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Into the box now, Steven Souza. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Payton will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 5.
So here's Albert Almora next. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Out in front of it, strike one. And he falls behind 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now. Wilson Contreras will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Cubs, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down. Wilson Contreras is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Brian Tepera.
Now at the plate, Mark Payton. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
For the Reds,
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Payton.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Nicholas Castellanos stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he pops it up. And this will land foul. Here's the 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 0-2 delivery. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Into the box now, Javier Baez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Miley sets. Here it is on 0-1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. From the stretch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season, and with it the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he fouls this one off. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter.
Stepping in, Victor Caratini. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. 2 out, nobody on. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet in this at bat, and we're 2-2. Clearly on the mound, he's banking on the fact that he'll chase pitches if you give him a chance.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so wouldn't you go up there and make him throw a bunt?
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Digging in, Mike Moustakas. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Second baseman,
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
The 0-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Freddie Galvis stands in as he looks at ball one here. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2. The pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Reds are down in order. Score remains 2-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Phillip Ervin will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The right fielder, number 21, Steven Souza Jr.
In now, Steven Souza. Oh, right back to him on the mound. There's one on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the...
Stepping up to the plate.
Leading off for the Reds, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Kyle Ryan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
The Chicago Cubs, number 56.
And the pitch.
Kyle.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Ryan is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
I'm set with the 0-1. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mark Payton. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's set. The 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Souza is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Jason Hayward is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Standing in now, David Bodie, and he fouls this one off. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. Back to first. A double play. And we... Dan Winkler comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 43, Dan.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Number 2, Nick.
First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he's way off balance with the swing there. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. No balls and a strike to count. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Reds are down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Michael Lorenzen takes the mound, as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 21.
Here's the pitch.
Michael
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Number 43, Scott Kedler.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. The ball and a strike now to Bryant. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. 1 out, nobody on. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now the pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Fouled off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Now batting, Victor Caratini. He was a ground out victim last time up. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Payton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they're held. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Mike Moustakas. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Popped him up. Bryant in foul ground. 1 down. So digging in now, Scott Schebler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
The windup and the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Score remains 2-2. 11th inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the pitch. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. He's got it, and the off balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The right fielder, number 21.
Riding in once again, Steven Souza. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Popped him up. Suarez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 5.
So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Fouled away. Fly ball out toward left center field. Schebler is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Tucker Barnhart. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
The first baseman.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a foul pop behind the plate. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Again, another foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, it's much easier to lay up the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. Reds leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Pedro Strop gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. Ian Happ will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Ian Happ.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The average sits at 294, 23 homers, and an even 40 RBIs. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Galvis is there. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Ready for another shot now, Javier Baez. First pitch coming, here it is. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Stepping up now, David Bote. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball one.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it. Rowan Wick enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Coming to the plate now, Josh Van Meter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. On the season, Van Meter is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Josh Van Meter sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Hard liner toward short, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
In now for the Reds, Mike Moustakas. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here it is.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
This is pulled into right. Happ is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Reds are down and ordered, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
the first baseman.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So coming to the plate, Victor Caratini. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
One and one.
Ready with the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Is set, and the 2-2.
We got 3 and 2.
Kyle Schwarber would be next. Weak roller right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains. Last half of the 13th inning set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Scott Schebler. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 1 out, nobody on. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Hang in as long as you can. Another inning coming up. And we are tied 2-2. Matt Bowman is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
Number 67.
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, and there's one away. Nico Horner will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Nico Horner.
Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Into the box, Albert Almora pulled high in the air out to left field. Schebler is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Ian Happ. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't leave us now. It's just getting good. We're back for more on the show. Jeremy Jeffress, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
24, Jeremy Jeffress.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Fouled off. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a hurt.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
To the plate now, Josh Van Meter. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. A pause, and the 0-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. 1 hit, 1 left. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep going till we get a winner. And Amir Garrett gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Javier Baez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Here's the pitch. In tight, awfully tight, 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-1 home. Still even at 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Irvin is there to put it away for out number 1. Digging in, David Bodie. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Garrett is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit-miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Now batter.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Low with a fastball here, in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Full count now, 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And it's fouled away. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. This is on the ground over to first. Galvis relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Lined back over second, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Now batting.
It's going to be interesting to see how they play this. Deep into extra innings, and now they've got the winning run on. Old school would probably bunt and move him into scoring position, but that's not an automatic decision these days. We'll see what they do.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning. Robert Stevenson has waited a long time, but he'll come on to work in the 16th inning. Victor Caratini will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Barnhart recovers, and the throw is in time. Caratini is retired, and there's one away. Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Fouled away. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One ball and two strikes the count. Kipnis hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Almora. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Schwarber on second. Kipnis is over at first with one away. Skied into straightaway right. Irvin is there, two down. So striding in, Ian Happ, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch, heading out towards shallow right. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Terrell Cotton, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Number 45.
Standing in, Tucker Barnhart. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Oh, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Down the first baseline. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first. In time, one away.
The right fielder.
Stepping in, Phillip Ervin. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Fouled off. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Mark Payton is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Into his windup, the 1-0. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Nothing doing here this half. Hang in as long as you can. Another inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in, Javier Baez. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Hit hard down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. The 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Skied into straightaway right. Irvin moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Schebler is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo still looking for his first hit here. He's 0 for 6. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with 1 swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Lucas Sims will likely be the last to join this ball game as he'll take the ball in the 17th inning. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, trying to put it all behind him and break through right here. He's a paltry 0 for 6 thus far. Popped him up. Moustakas will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Now at the plate, Stuart Fairchild. First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Striding into the box, Josh Van Meter. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
We got time.
The Reds down to their last strike. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Cubs will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
What? What time is it? Where am I? Oh, man, it's over? Man, I thought this game was never going to end, but it did. And anytime you can win a marathon game like that, it feels awfully good.
4-2 the final score tonight. Jarrell Cotton gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. In the National League Central, Jarrell Cotton collected win number 2 on the year as the Cubs got past the Reds 4-2. Their storybook streak continues now at 23 straight games. The Miami Marlins put up 16 hits on the day as they sent their crowd home happy with a walk-off win in extra innings over the Cardinals, 9-8. The Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-3. The Blue Jays got 18 hits as they stomped the Brewers 14-2. Freddie Freeman had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as Atlanta downed the Phillies 12-11. The Los Angeles Dodgers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 10-1. The Colorado Rockies had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-5. Chris Paddock pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, leading the Padres to a win against the Indians 5-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The New York Mets got 11 hits overall as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-1. The A's put together 10 total hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-2. John Means got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the O's to victory over the Yankees 3-1. The Chi Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-3. The Red Sox earned the 3-game series sweep as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-3. Sin-Shu Chu really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs, leading Texas to victory over the Mariners 14-4. The Astros launched 3 home runs as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 8-6. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.